Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mhorgrimm, and welcome back to the grimdark far future and our Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader playthrough. As the Lord Captain Mhorgrimm von Valancius. So I've leveled, huh? Nimble. Instant retribution. No. Get better at my lore. Oh, definitely. Weapon skill. Nope, not defensive. Just in case she has a power weapon, so she could just slice through. Better. Soulmorn, stronger together. Four ranks available. Custom to glory. Ballistics. Broad expertise. Weapon skill. Weapon skill. No heresy, of course. Weapon skill. Medicaid. Nope. Machine spirit scans. Predictive protocols. I like that idea. Manipulator push. I also like that idea. Stabilizing. Willpower. Burning blood. Recycling. Sparks of the greater flame. Right. Now, there was supposed to be some sort of anointing ceremony. Not you. We'll bring down Pascal. So I can show the Inquisition. Oh, the Lux. Oh, I should have maybe brought the Adeptus Sororitas with me. You guys did a good job of repairing. I'll give you that much. Is everything fixed? Change the music. Go to the Most Holy Inquisition. Duty and Honor Part 2. I'm sure there's a way for me to. Master of Ceremonies. Is everything ready? Then let us begin. Will it go as bad as my last triumph ceremony? Okay. Hopefully this doesn't cause a riot. And it has. So far, so good. Okay, so how's it gonna go wrong? Cleanser Janus, who brought death to the Blasphemous Xenos. Exterminated, okay. And we'll go Dogmatic. Okay. Game Shadow Domin. The oath of Valancius dynasty, please repeat after me. I am about to be a paragon of humanity. And okay. I was wondering if I could go to rank 4. Compassion for the silent. A hospice for servitors will provide care for out-of-order automatons to the other bewilderment. Make some mag trains. Okay. Alright. Scatterhop Advisory, AMSEC, hookahs. Did they fix my tree? They fixed my tree. I see. What is going on here? That's right, I bring justice. What is this? Two sentries in the Battle of Xenos, but hold on. 63 enemy vehicles. What do we got here? Magnificent, magnificent. Governor. Marshal. Okay. What's this? Memorial. Okay. I like that. Oh, before we go in, I should find a spot where it's not as noisy. Hold on. Maybe here. As I admire the tank, I need to bring up let's see here. Hold on. Okay. I have people requesting that I carry through on my promise to show some of my painted boys. So let's bring up some Mechanicus. Is that looking okay? So these guys are part of my Atenix Triumphe Forge World things. A little blurry, so let me do a little zoomies here. Hate zooming in too much, but you can see like they're all black. I think they appear in like a Dark Angels novel. Maybe not the best. Let's see. How about one of the some of the leader dudes here? Oh, that one. Okay. So you can see the tech priests I've got. I've tried to make them good and muddy and paint them as well as I could. Let's see. The Skitarii leaders here. Just in front, just to give you an idea of the paint job that I did do. I'm somewhat happy with it. But I've got like a whole bunch of I still have some combat servitors and support things to paint. I've painted a walker tank. But yeah, like they're kind of a muted, I don't know, brown kind of Jean Blanche kind of coloring schemes. This tends to be what I paint most of my units as. Like, the reason I like these guys is they're supposed to be, they're a loyal Forge World, a minor-ish Forge World. But I've placed them in my headcanon sector that I have my Space Marine units in and everything else. But because of their color scheme, I can very easily play them as, Dark Mechanicus. Or, like a rogue world, rogue one. Swords, propos. Trophies. Collection. I can't read. Collection of proudly displayed weapons. Distinguished rogue trader. Okay. Intoxicating. Not sure. What we got here? Chronicle contains a long list of pirates that's annihilated and brought into compliance. What's this? Skull, allegedly a pirate. Sorry, what? Centuries ago. 3 centuries. Oh, so she was doing a lot of rejuvenate treatments then. Do we have anything else around here? No. Let's go talk to these rogue trader dynasties. Observe the guests. Looks rather anxious. Dressed suspiciously, plainly not exterior for indiscreet. Frowning suspiciously, you came to the reception of the companion woman, dazzling beauty, wearing gilded augment necklace around her throat. His wife, probably? How are you these days, Toriana? Mm-hmm. They did. I humbly beg you forgive our negligence. Perception. A grudge. Do your part to heal the wounds. I'll give it, and your house will be forgiven. Now tell me more about your family. Lay the worlds, work faithfully. The Adeptus, tighter fate to ours. Do your part. Yeah. Macarius, I'm surprised you deigned to make an appearance here this evening. Your cousin became the new Master of Arms. I'm pleased to hear it. Okay. I wish to know more about your house. Zarpak warriors. I dare hope the reign of good faith. What has so displeased you? You don't like road traders. I forbid anyone to use his name. I'd like to become better acquainted with your wife. It's a pleasure to be in your company. Lore. It is my pleasure. Macarius is lucky to have such a beautiful wife. I promise to answer whenever I'm not occupied with conquest or destruction of the enemies of humanity. Interesting conversation. Is there anything you'd like to tell me? Can you tell me about my guests? Okay. Incendia Chordia. It's my pleasure congratulating your claimant heirs. You carry a bunch shows a great duty. Okay. Observe them. He frequently flashes a bright smile and all dazzling. Okay. Welcome to Dagger and his friends, where the addition of Sacred Fellowship. Your support is greatly appreciated. So something is wrong. How is footfall these days? Okay. Your mine is... guide your way. I thank you for your visit. Winter Scale. I'm starting to get the impression you don't like me. I heard that Caligos Winter Scale was a daring explorer, hunter, and trader. Yeah. You wish to serve as an example of average. Excellent. How fares? Protectorate more like a bleeding scraps and warp storm torture shreds. My servants will place it back together to shut their heads on fire. What do you think of my celebration? I like it. Okay. Keep the faith the Emperor protects. All right. So there's the sour box. What is this servitor? This is Nomos, this new repository. Nomos. Yes, is a two-way identification complete. Greetings. We enjoy greetings. We enjoy communication. Good. Knowledge movement. Okay. I believe you intended to. Every fitting watch community is going to spend. Calculus, however, I'm going to say is not the best answer because they keep losing it to extraordinary. Okay. Was our trying? Great machines want such as you propose. Okay. How did an entity like you move into the servitor's body? Almost, what do you think you are? First memory is our blood. Okay. Of course, we want to speak about many things, happenings, events, decisions, okay? We do things we do not understand, want to know why. And remember the day when we first met, you gave your blood. Okay. Star disappeared when dark light reclaimed Norris. You ordered the human shells of the world be saved, even though the dark light was coming closer and could have consumed both ship. Oh, so you were trying to gather those weird acting servitors? Okay. Concerned. And drives them. We envision this large notion as a light. The web of light connects the humans. One's always in mind. When darkness comes, okay. No, I go with the Iconoclast. Connections. Cassia, okay. Well, I guess we have to see what happens. What did you think of the reception? Magnificent to say? I'm weary and retired to my chambers. Allow me to escort you.
Your chambers are ready, your lordship. Guards! Intruder!
Quiet. Time to sleep.
We need to talk in private.
Okay.
We have matters to discuss, von Valancius.
Okay. That's a Lord Inquisitor. Will my servant live?
Probably. Unless he suffered from hidden ailments, he will soon come to without any major damage to his health. Either way, oblivion is a far safer option for him than the dangerous privilege of being a witness to this conversation.
Okay. If it looks something like an assassination, it smells like an assassination, perhaps I'd start treating it like one. Well, no, if the Inquisition wants to talk to me, I'm glad to be at service.
A commendable openness to cooperation. It will be taken into account. Master Van Kellogg's has spent enough time with you. He will vouch for your words.
Okay.
What stands out from your recent accomplishments is the suppression of a rebellion on Janus, the battle against the archenemy's minions on Kiava Gamma, and, of course, the unusual interest the Drakari have shown in you. Then that is what we will discuss.
What do you wish to know about Janus?
Oh, I know it already. Even though you were quite effective at removing all evidence that could point to the blunder made by House von Valancius, it is saddening to realize that the rogue trader's connivance allowed a heretic who had been fostering a cult for years to come to power.
Every tool has a shelf life. She reached the end of hers, so I replaced her.
I would say your dynasty should have discarded her a good 10 years earlier. And had you waited another 2, I would have had to do it myself. Negligence can eventually become fatal.
So if you knew about what's happening in Janus, why didn't you intervene?
I cannot satisfy your curiosity without disclosing information of the utmost secrecy. I will say only this. We had the situation under control. There is a tangled knot of perilous events in progress in the Coronis expanse. Plucking even one thread must be performed with great precision and caution, without any room for error. Because you do not want to know the price of such an error, or what forms it might take.
And what questions about Kiava?
Places touched by chaos must be purged with fire and condemned to oblivion. Kiava should have been bombed to dust and pronounced a forbidden world. However, you decided otherwise and restored the colony's operation. And you didn't even go to the trouble of hiding the traces of the neglect committed by your dynasty. After all, it was House von Valancius that gave Cubus Delphim so much freedom that he sank into seditious heresy. What was your rationale?
Let the priesthood belong. The Adeptus should do well to watch their members more closely.
Clever. Alas, everyone guilty of negligence within the ranks of the priesthood of Mars has already been identified and punished. Right now, I am assessing the actions of your dynasty.
Okay.
I hope you realize that we're talking about more than the fate of some colony. I care not for a single planet, however profitable and populous. But should corruption raise its head again on Kiava and try to spread, I will burn it away. And you will be guilty of criminal negligence.
Okay.
And the machine? You destroyed it. Why? So much invaluable data lost. In Master Van Kellogg's dispatch, he reported that he made you well aware of how important that data was. And he clearly requested that you not interfere in the investigation.
I'll not have anyone tell me. The machine held dark and dangerous knowledge. If anyone had laid their hands on that foulness, it would have caused nothing but harm.
You consider yourself more competent to assess this risk than myself or Master Van Kellogg's? A curious assertion.
Feels like an interrogation.
Does it? We're in your chambers, not a confessional cell. You're in perfectly good health, and none of the varied and fascinating instruments and procedures that expedite candor are being applied to you. I assure you, you would immediately know if our discussion turned into an interrogation.
Uh-huh. And how did you come so well informed?
Are you surprised? You thought the Inquisition was unaware of the circumstances of your deeds. How often do you find yourself thinking that there are things we shouldn't know about your life? It is my job to know everything, and I do it very well. Keep that in mind.
So Dracarys shown interest in me.
Yes. The enmity between you is a known fact. But there is another way to look at it. On Veabos 6, you met the Archon of a mighty cabal, whose presence there seems strange to begin with, and lived. You subsequently encountered a number of her closest henchmen. Yet, again, you survived. Your capital fell victim to a nefarious attack, but even this time, their daggers missed your heart. Such remarkable luck. To be a personal enemy of such an influential Xenos, to have been attacked so many times and yet make it out alive. So remarkable that one has to wonder, am I watching a spectacle? Could all these thrilling massacres be an alibi of sorts? Meant to establish you once and for all as an enemy of the Xenos and never their ally or even their agent.
Zeno's made attempts in St. Drusus. Does that make him a traitor too?
So you already think you're cut from the same cloth as St. Drusus, do you? Ambitious? I'll make note of it.
Have I answered all your questions?
Far from it, my dear. The questions are manifold. How did you manage to survive the battle that claimed the life of Theodora, who was so much more experienced and skilled than you? Is it a coincidence that you and you alone then made it out of the trap on Rykad Minoris? How much truth is there in the rumors being spread by the heretic Kunrad Voitvir about you? Why did you choose to ignore the warning of a member of the Inquisition that a protracted sojourn near the dying Rykad Minoris could bring corruption down upon your ship?
Oof.
Were you driven by your concern for the people or forbidden interest?
Just take care of something while I contemplate the Inquisition. Like, the writing and voice acting for this is actually pretty well done, I would say. Like, it's not very comfortable answering these questions. Like, yeah. They've really written the Inquisition well. With the subtle threat. The passive-aggressive threat? No, it's more of a subtle... It's like the velvet threat. Just getting... door open so I can get some cooler air inside while I, continue our play. Okay, I have to be very careful with these answers.
Was it virtuous of you to allow the warp-stricken Voidsmen to join your crew? The ones who served on the ship that was turned into a trap for you by Kunrad Voitvir? Isn't it possible that they were part of the blight he had sown?
Maybe?
The very existence of these questions would have made many of my colleagues doubt the quality of your character. But it won't in this case.
Okay, continue.
Your transgressions are sufficient grounds to bring you before the Inquisition's judgment. And believe me when I say that if you fail to draw certain conclusions from my words, this is what will eventually happen. But for now, I am willing to show leniency, which is rather uncharacteristic of me. I hope you appreciate the generosity of this offer, as your predecessor once did.
Theodora cooperated with you?
And benefited greatly from it. The warrant's power is not without limit, and neither is the protection it provides. All those mysterious expeditions, dubious experiments, collections of xenotech oddities are dangerous pastimes. It takes more than the Emperor's permission to pursue them without consequences. One must also make sure I am not displeased by it.
Why such an interest in my person?
You haven't been in a position of power for long, and so one can forgive you for not noticing the troubling changes. The cult of the Final Dawn is spreading in the Coronis expanse. Not the first or the last heresy that has afflicted this sector, but one that is surprisingly resilient. Mysterious convoys are sliding by, bound for systems in the heathen stars. Just your humdrum pirate trade, wouldn't you say? Then why are the pirates themselves clueless? The Xenos, who have caused trouble in the sector before, have expanded their activities in the last few decades, and there is a logic and method to their previously chaotic raids. Even 2 packs of space wolves, blessed space marines summoned in my name, did not cool their interest in the expanse.
Okay.
A mighty explorator fleet, which has studied the expanse for hundreds of years, has suddenly stopped responding to communication and sunk into a dispute over a tech heresy that was considered dead a couple of centuries ago. House Chorda has clamped down on insurgents, yet its acts of brutality breed troublemakers just as quickly as they're executed. And this bloody carousel has consumed the attention of the esteemed incendiar. Caligos Winterscale has abruptly lost all interest in his domain, and his only apparent concern now is hunting ever more dangerous xenobeasts. And the third and final rogue trader has unexpectedly perished, stabbed in the back by her own Master of Whispers. The Expanse is swiftly losing its protectors right when communication with the Imperium is being disrupted by the raging warp. Basically, all the Expanse has left is me and you, if you follow my instructions.
I see. What kind of deal are we talking about here?
I make no deals, and Emperor forbid that I give you orders. That would mean infringing on your privileges. I'm merely offering well-meaning recommendations and expecting that when the Expanse finds itself in danger, you will break away from your own affairs to heed them.
Maybe.
As proof of the seriousness of my hopes for you, I can assign Heinrichs as your escort. He is my best agent, and I would not offer his company to anyone but my most trusted ally.
What's your opinion of him?
Without a doubt, Master Van Kellox has earned my complete trust by repeatedly demonstrating courage, loyalty, and cunning. His mathematical mind, not given to sentiment, can be of great use in an emergency. You, my dear Heinrichs, have made a far better agent than you would have a pilot of an Imperial Knight.
You can take your spy back.
Then Master Van Kellox will be recalled to my retinue. I have much work for you, Heinrichs. My favor takes other forms as well. Please accept this gift as a sign of my favor. In an hour of need, give it to any faithful servant of the Emperor, and the Inquisition will come to your aid. The color indicates how close the bearer is to the Lord Inquisitor. White is beautiful, yet vulnerable. It stains as easily as one can lose the Inquisition's trust. Do all you can to preserve it.
Let's go with Dogmatic. Lord Inquisitor will be graced on your sword with loyal to you and to the ranks. No. I see no reason to refuse such a generous offer.
Then we have reached a consensus, and I am pleased to see it. Here is where we part. My shuttle is waiting. It is time for me to return to my watch, for you to sleep, and for your servant to wake up. Until next we meet.
Farewell.
Okay.
The rise of the rogue trader heir restored a tenuous equilibrium to the von Valancius protectorate. For a time, threats subsided, activity returned to trade routes, and reclaimed worlds began to heal.
What are they yelling about?
The new Lord Captain's subjects praised the God Emperor and their leader wholeheartedly. For none knew what fate might await them.
Okay. Okay. Next. Okay, so gifts. Sacred technology. Replace old joints. Machine spirits. Okay. Has Sarbach several regiments actually trained servants. Holy relics. Did I hear you quite right? He's sending me gifts? Hmm. Alright, so they might be fighting. Hmm. My pet Aldari. Okay. How's Foulstone doing? Fine. How's Janus doing? Fine. How's Dargonis doing? Still. Hmm. Make some mega harvesters. Survey my domain, my world. Hold on, I need to make sure I can properly monitor what's going on here. Choose a book. Love is the only truth. Hmm. So choosing different books. So the music we changed, okay. So there's the wine. Let's... Oh, I see. How about Flame of Purity? Okay. So I can't pick the others. Let's try Motive Force now. Click. Alright, now what am I supposed to do with it? So we were able to figure it out. Mainly through trial and error and just clicking on things. Take me, please. Fine. Atlas Reach. Give me the coordinates and we shall go. Yes. Giving me access to another system? I will. Okay. Hey, Pascal. Can you no, guess not. Lordship. Okay, let's take my leave. To the bridge. Well, we've upped our profit factor, so let's see what's going on here. 2 shots. Sure. Can fire twice a turn. Still no. Still no. Getting there. Let's trade these. What does this do? Yeah. Turn. Period of Promise, Death World, Enforcer. There's the arc rifles. Dead shot. Won't use. Needler maybe. 13 to 20. 13 to 20. Expanded Cursebringer. Injector, don't care. Stun grenade, don't really care. Deadly repeater. Force field emitter to run a gun. No. Deadly repeater, deadly repeater. All right. Let's take the ship out. Points of interest. Okay. Winter scales. This train of thought saw footprints. Uh-oh. Is someone trying to assassinate our hero? I should have not underestimated an enemy. Okay. Look silently back. Oh, exactly. Delving into Manor World, is it painful? And you are a little curious to see what's inside my head, aren't you? Very well, show me my inner world. I wonder what the Inquisitor would think of this. Okay. Is it some sort of like spirit world, spirit quest or something? corpse, okay. Accept my fears.
Marching ahead.
Someone will try and murder me, I'm sure. Listen closely. Mm-hmm. So it's lies. Yeah, once betrayed. Whatever. Cabela. Mm-hmm. Unless you meet with an accident. Dispel my loneliness. Kunrad, you. The shard of my sword. So you still have a shard on you, huh? Oh, we'll sort you out. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Mm-hmm. There's me. Dispel my exhaustion. Magenta. Oh, no, I believe in myself, Theodora. Yeah, I don't believe you either. None of my trophies are here. Hello. Mm-hmm. Oh, we'll sort you out. Okay, Abelard. Okay. Get Mhorgrimm. Mm-hmm. What's this? What the? Mm-hmm. Look closely. Resist temptation. Awaken from my meditation. Show signs too radiantly. Thank you for showing me this part of yourself. Yep. What's this? Oh. Taking a defense of my realm, okay? Let's take care of this now. The threat of that Inquisitor lying over us. Mysterious Sicknesses Clan, macro cannons. Mm-hmm. Work more diligently. Okay. What does this mean? Okay, fine. My presence is required. I'll get there soon enough. bit of footfall. Okay, pick some plasteel and system. Yeah, let's push that to crazy amounts. Is there any contracts I can do? To have better auger system now? I thought I did. If I visit a world, does it let me do anything to it? No. Show me catalog. 85. Now if I go talk to the Explorator, don't bring you, because you could cause people to freak out. Particularly on the decks that I'd given over to the fanatical members.
Forge ahead. Never linger.
Here's some planetary data. Planetary data. Planetary data? No. Yeah, I don't know how to get into that thing. Alright. I upped my... I need to get to 85. Okay. How do we up my profit factor? Yes. Provisions and adamantine. Drifting void ship. Oh yeah. I remember this ship. Did I bring Glado? I did.
Venture forth.
Fix the door. Huh.
Stay sharp.
Notable signs of warp activity.
Let's seize the moment.
for the perfection of a machine. Mm-hmm.
I am beginning to see why Lady Theodora barely ever sat in the judge's seat. Such proceedings cause more harm than good.
My visions showed this path.
Have you never
and
considered
many
that
others.
some things are more important than the dynasty prospering, Viserion? Things such as the triumph of the Emperor's law and the inevitability of justice, to name two.
Mm-hmm.
Activating motive force reserves.
7, 5, 7,
I am your shadow.
8, 4, 5. And there we go. Turn on the backup generator. Oh, hold on.
The Vizier. Would he be present? Am I?
Forge ahead. Never linger. Challenging me was a mistake.
Pascal, let's go deal with them.
I will do my duty.
Herald of Corruption. Okay. Whoop. Nope.
What if...
Ooh.
Momentum.
Keep hurting him. Oh, we need to deal with that. So let's take care of this one.
Death is a blessing.
A wicked thought.
If we can take care of this guy.
High momentum.
Okay. Okay, so the servitor we should be able to deal with. Okay, Solomorn. Take him. So pull back. Try
I've
and
seen worse battles than this in my time.
bait him into the room. Excellent.
My ears are ringing.
Can you snipe? Good shot. Go gather. Item. Item. You get up there and block. You block. Blocking. Blocking. Okay, so we need to snipe those first. Oh. Leto, I don't like him. Okay.
Names. Another one. Oh, I am powerless to act.
Dodge, dodge, dodge.
Damage is negligible.
Right. Should start reducing their bonuses.
No.
Yes, heal me.
Glato, we're undertaking this task.
Come on. I'm gonna start taking out those Vox skulls.
Let's see.
Become better at aiming.
High momentum.
Yes. Hello, friend. Let's take out this Vox skull. And Take out speaker system. And sniper. Take them. Okay, we're good. Parry.
The other side awaits.
Pascal's angry. Try and run. How about the Vox Skull? Side does condemn him. Give me more trade materials. They are, it doesn't matter.
The shadows reveal their secrets.
Good for the shadows.
I do what I must. Fortune smiles on us. An ill omen.
Are you all right? Inspect the door. Look around. Start power.
Let's see this
You
through.
ton tech priests. Continue. Just as the air component. Lower the warp. Knowledge is locked invader. Kill him. Just the one. Mock skulls we gotta take care of. Because they could do too much bonuses to this guy. Get him, Glado.
Let's test our skills, Glado.
No, put him down. Whoops. Sorry about that, Glado.
Death comes in silence. Let your soul be purged. The shadows will see it.
And hello. Make him better at dodging. Good, 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 good. We'll take care of that box skull next.
One of us would be enough.
You're going down, Forge Fiend. Like so.
I shall not. My blade whispers your name. Death is a blessing.
Empty shell of a demon weapon. Headhunter carapace.
Stay sharp.
Well, I think this is a good spot to end our session before we get back to the ship and journey off to Dargonis again. It's been 2 hours. It's getting a little warm. So I'm going to call it a session. For those of you who watched to this end or have left a like or subscribe, I do appreciate it. Thank you. If anyone wants to leave a comment about either the gameplay or, in this case, the my painted Adeptus Mechanicus, I'd appreciate it. Critique away. But until next time, this has been Mhorgrimm. Hope to see you again soon. But until then, bye now.